Hello, welcome to another Dominion 6 Mod Nation showcase. Today we are taking a look at Middle-Age Terra Nova, new Land Commonwealth. This nation is based on the Factory faction from the Horn of the Abyss mod for Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That's quite a mouthful. I haven't even played that mod, but I wanted to make this nation for the completionism's sake. And I hope I will be managed to upload this video because there are some problems with YouTube here now. And I will see if I have to jump through hoops to do it. But anyway, this is something of an alternative to the Forge nation that I made before, and it also does something that I also wanted to do, a halfling nation based on the pre-Cregan Eofall. That's nice. So let's take a look at it. The nation has a productivity limit of +1. They have masons that can build better forts. Labs cost less in wastes. This nation starts in a wasteland. Forts produce 5% more resources, but you also start on a cost, and the mercenaries cost 10% less. Let's take a look at the starting sites. We have the gantry that produces 2 earth gems and 1 fire gem per turn, and serpentarium that produces 1 astral pearl and 1 nature gem per turn. First, let's take a look at the units. The order is all messed up here, but anyway. First we have the halflings. They are pretty much worthless. They are small, size 2, they have 5 hit points, they are cheap, they have poor strength, decent skills and increased defense skill because they are small. They have daggers and slings that deal barely any damage, and they have barely any armor. They have wasteland survival and stealth. Halfling grenadiers. Instead of normal slings, they have fire slings that deal follow-up armor-piercing fire magic damage, and they cost much more. They are almost identical to the gremlin saboteurs from Bracada, and they have a siege bonus. Next up we have the Soldier of Fortune. This is just a basic ass human swordsman. There's nothing to say here. Well, I guess they have wasteland survival. I had to come up with some troops myself to pad out the roster. Then we have the Automata. Normal automaton is a spider-like contraption that has a pincer. That's quite a rare attack that has no damage type. And, well, almost 0 in all stats. They have size 5, 38 hit points, they cost a lot, including a lot of resources. Protection 16, they are mindless, strength 17, susceptible to shock, poor amphibian, fire, cold resistant, poison resistant, magic being, inanimate, in need not eat, mindless, siege bonus 5, blind, and fire explosion on death. The area of effect, I believe, is 3 or 5, I don't remember. I hope I did not overprice them. That basically applies to almost all of the units. I have no idea how to balance the cost. Then we have the Sentinel Automaton. Instead of using the upgraded version from the original source, I used the concept art version that has a flying machine. I had to draw it myself, I had no base to go off of. They are cheaper, they are weaker, smaller, they have less protection, but they have a drill attack. They also explode. They have patrol bonus and flying. However, you do not have any flying commanders, so you will not be able to raid with them easily. Then we have two animals that you can recruit in non-fort ways. The armadillo has a bite and a claw, fire resistant 5, wasteland survival, animal undisciplined. They are size 4 creatures with 23 hit points, 15 strength and 4 skills. Magic resistance 7, that's, well, they're animals. However, they cost no resources unlike the automatons or automata. The plural form, I think the proper one is automata, but I also see automatons used in some sources. The Bellwether Armadillo is a slightly upgraded version that has slightly higher protection but has Berserker, and they cost more. Also in the capital, oh wait, I forgot the Gunslingers. Here we have the Gunslingers. They are humans with revolvers and very poor armor. So they hit quite hard. This is armor piercing damage. But they also get hit hard. They also are bounty hunters that have higher precision, precision 12, and even higher precision with the rifles. They deal 17 armor piercing damage at high range. So that's quite a lot. But still they have barely any armor. I hope I did not overprice them. I tried them out, they do not really look that good, but I don't know what I'm doing. In the capital you can recruit coatls. They also are magic animals with forest and swamp survival, swimming, cold-blooded and poison resistance. They have a venomous fangs attack and poison spit. They are size 4 creatures with 22 hit points, 4 protection but very high magic resistance and morale, very high attack skill but poor defense skill. They are quite cheap, but you can only recruit them in the capital. And in the capital you can also recruit a sacred version that does not have a speed attack, but is sacred, more expensive, and can fly. Ooh. They used the ripped sprites from Might and Magic 8, and these armadillos used the ripped sprites from Heroes of Might and Magic 3 from the original source, the Heroes of Horn of the Abyss mod. I was lazy here, I ripped a lot of sprites. Now let's take a look at the commanders. First we have the Huffing Thief, nothing special. Stealthy 60, Wasteland Survival, just a scout. Mercenary is a basic human commander with leadership 70. A mercenary captain is a good human commander with leadership 100. Now, mechanic is a mage, fire 1, earth 1 with fire resistance 3, drain immune and wasteland survival. And they also have flamethrower, but who cares about the weapons of mages? They're quite cheap. And they also are women. Halfling Soothsayer, a small mage with nature 1, holy 1, and 20% chance to get nature or astral random. They have wasteland survival, supply bonus, and beastmaster 1. So they are able to lead the armadillos slightly more effectively. The artificer is a mage with Earth 1, Astral 1, Wasteland Survival, Siege bonus and Castle Defense bonus 15, Drain Immunity and Resource bonus 3. Halfling Navigators can be recruited only in coastal forts. They have Air 1, Water 1, Astral 1, and a guaranteed Air, Water, Astral random. They have Wasteland Survival and Sailing with no limit. The Tech Smith, also a woman with Earth 2 and a guaranteed double random of Fire or Astral. Fire Resistance, Wasteland Survival, Castle Defense bonus 15, Unhindered Researcher, Drain Immunity, Master Smith 1, Resource bonus 5, and Mason. So they are able to upgrade forts further than normal. And the capital only slow to recruit mage is the Technomancer. Earth 3, Astral 1, Glamour 1, Holy 2, guaranteed Astral Glamour random and a rare Fire Astral Death Glamour random. They have Wasteland Survival, Castle Defense bonus and Siege bonus 25. They are old. They are Drain immune and they have Resource bonus 5. That's all the recruitables. But let's also take a look at the heroes and summons. First, let's take a look at the summons. In Conjuration 6, you have Summon Sandworm. That's an Earth 2 spell. For 11 gems, you summon 1 Sandworm. You can only cast the spell in the Wasteland. I also ripped the sprite straight from the mod. I was lazy. That's a worm with size 8, 130 hit points, 15 protection, 15 magic resistance, good attack skill, poor defense skill, fire resistance, poison resistance, cold-blooded, wasteland survival, siege bonus 10, recuperation, animal, gluttony 4, blind and disciplined. They can swallow. Also in Conjuration 6 you can cast Summon Olgoi Korkoi. That's a Death 1 Earth 3 spell. For 11 Death Gems you summon 1 Olgoi Korkoi. Also can only be cast in the Wasteland. That's another worm with similar stats but slightly higher hit points. Also slightly higher strength. And they also have the Poison Skin 40 and Corpse Eater 15. They can eat up to 15 corpses per turn. They get 1 extra hit points per corpse, and the maximum hit points are 60 over the normal maximum. So they can get big. And Corpse Eater is quite a rare ability. In Alteration 3 you can cast Create Agar's Monsters. That's a Nature 2 spell. For 4 gems you summon 3 Agar's Monsters. That's Agar Monster. Also I ripped the sprite from Might and Magic 6. They are size 6 creatures with 35 hit points, average stats but very high magic resistance. They have a big and paralyzing talents attack. They have cold resistance, minor cold resistance, poison resistance, magic beam, flying, and mountain survival. They have cold resistance and mountain survival because Agar's lab in Might and Magic 6 was in cold mountains with snow all around. So I decided to give it to them just for flavor. In Alteration 5 you can cast Create Agar's Abomination. That's a Nature 2 Earth 2 spell. For 4 gems you summon 1 Agar's Abomination. This is a size 7 creature with more hit points, more strength, even more magic resistance, and in addition to these 2 attacks, it can use petrifying gas like a cockatrice. Ooh, that's a very rare thing. By the way, all Agar's monsters are immune to petrification. There is also the Agar's pet, that's a retinue for Agar himself. It's a smaller version of Agar's monster. And there is also a young Coatl, a smaller version of a normal Coatl, also used as a retinue for a pretender. In Construction 6 you can cast Construct Mechanical Dreadnought. As an Earth 3 Astral 1 spell for 9 gems you summon 1 Dreadnought. I had to add the word mechanical to avoid the naming conflict with a Dreadnought from Forge. Also I decided to just rip the sprite, I felt lazy. This size 7 creature has 80 hit points, 20 protection, 15 magic resistance, average skills, 24 strength, a fist and a cone of flame attack. For amphibian, pierce resistance, shock, susceptibility, fire resistance, cold resistance, poison resistance, magic being, inanimate, need not eat, trample, mindless, never heals, blind and clumsy. In case you would like to divine name it or gift of reason it. That's all the summons. Let's take a look at the heroes. First we have Sam. That's a mechanic, another woman with fire 3, earth 2, and Mason, resource bonus 10, master smith 2, drain immunity, castle defense bonus 15, waste on survival, fire resistance. Then we have Agar, who has an Agar's pet as a retinue. He is very strong. Has magic resistance 18, earth 2, death 2, nature 2, blood 2, supply bonus 20, dark vision 50, beastmaster 2, adept researcher 8, adept crossbreeder 10, master ritualist 1. Then we have Frederick, who is a fire 2, earth 2, astral 2, death 1 mage, with master smith 1, adept researcher 6, and master ritualist 1. And that's Henrietta, a halfling hero with a retinue of 2d6 halflings, with a dagger and a revolver. She is a nature 2 mage, with stealthy, waste on survival, supply bonus, and inspirational. And now I realize that I think I forgot to make her female, so I'll fix that. I haven't uploaded the mod yet. Then we have Melchior, who is a Astral 4 Glamour 2 mage with patrol bonus and reduces unrest, and adept researcher. He's a telepath. And finally we have Murdoch, an Air 2 mage with a rifle and a retinue of 1d6 bounty hunters. That's all the heroes. We also have 3 national pretenders. First, the Crimson Coatl for 220. That's the size 10 Coatl. I also ripped the sprite with a rating of 1d6 young Coatls, venomous fangs and talons, the bronze barding, air 1, nature 1, 1 crown slot, 2 miscellaneous slots, sun ore, fire resistant, poison resistant, magic being, cold-blooded, flying, swimming, forest survival, swamp survival, siege bonus 25, recuperation, supply bonus 10, patrol bonus 40, spirit sight, inept smith, inept researcher. The Olgoi Korkoi matriarch. I used the purple worm sprite from Conquest of Elysium and added the Olgoi Korkoi Maw from official render. It also swallows. That's a size 10 worm with 170 hit points, 28 strength, Earth 1, Death 1, Fear 10, Fire resistant 5, Poison resistant, Magic being, Cold blooded, Voice on survival, siege bonus 20, Recuperation, Gluttony, Blind, Spirit Side. That's redundant, isn't it? I'll remove Spirit Side. Inept Smith 1, Inept Researcher 8, and Poison Skin 10. And Mega Dragon. That's basically a normal dragon with slightly higher magic resistance, slightly higher stats, Fire 1, Nature 1, and all the normal dragon traits. Fire resistant, poison resistant, flying, supply bonus, dark vision, inept smith, inept researcher, dragon master. So that's all. I am finally done with all the Heroes of Might and Magic nations that I wanted to make. But new game got announced. Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era. And judging by what is known, I think I'll have to make 6 extra nations later this year. I guess we'll see. So thank you for watching, I will see you next time.